and welcome back to the glorious game that has no issues at all. Fortnite. Reload. Now, I am aware that the last video I had on Fortnite ended pretty negatively, but I'd like to go deeper into my view this and what the state of Fortnite is in currently, and also adjust my camera because it's a little bit angled off. There we go. That's better. So, first things first. I'll get into the video I made last time in a second when we load into a match. First things first. The item shop. I want you to take a look. Hold on, let me turn down the music. Mm. Okay, there we go. I want you to take a look at just how many tabs there are. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now, do you want to count how many of these squares there are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. We're at 64 and we're only in the second tab. Shall I keep going and waste everyone's time? No, I will not. Wow, it's a lot. It's a lot. Huh. And you may be asking, what's so wrong about this? Wouldn't you want more items in the item shop? Sure, sure. Why not? Let's have more items. Um, quite frankly, it's their choice of not cycling these items out every day. I think the K-pop Demon Hunters was in the item shop for a solid 2 weeks. It's awesome. It just doesn't give the other cosmetics in Fortnite a chance to be in the item shop. And they're all about, we don't want to be exclusive anymore. Well, you kind of have to be when your whole item shop is overridden with collabs and the same items for 2 weeks on end. And I get it, it's for nightmares. Of course, there's gonna be like Ghostface and stuff. I don't know what happened to the magic of like this item is only in the item shop for this day. Get it before it goes out, and maybe it'll come back in a few more days in the month of October. Like, what happened? Anyway, item shop. That's the first thing. And just generally the UI in general. Like, what is with the new UI? I don't understand it. Anyway, with that point being said, hi, Black Cat. Well, I didn't want to wear this skin. Um, with that point being made, I'd like to get into the video that I made last time. It ended very abruptly because, quite frankly, I raged. I mean, who wouldn't when you're being murdered brutally in such an unfair way? But I don't know. When you're in a Fortnite match, doesn't it just feel hollow? Like there's no passion put into it. I don't know. That's how I feel. And also, by the way, this whole video, um, we are more than likely, like whoever who is watching, we are more than likely to not share the same opinions. But that's okay. I'm just expressing them because I don't know. I want to get it off my chest, I guess. And it sucks that I even have to say that. But we live in a day and age where a good man, father, husband, gets shot because he simply expressed his own opinion. And that's why I say it. I tried sliding and it didn't work. um, let's see, what else? Ah, yes. Bots. Infamous bots. Been the point of multiple conversations in the Fortnite community. And my stance on bots, I personally do not like them. I don't like them at all. Because it doesn't give you a challenge and it doesn't give you the practice that you need to be a better Fortnite player. And without bots, you don't get like any reward from winning at all. And I will say they have dialed back on bots quite a bit, which is good. They're taking a good step in the right direction. Where's this shit? Oh, what's in there? I'm stupid. First can't mantle mid-flight. Okay. My movement is off today. Pump, well, pumpity pump. So I'm not going to be spouting off all these ideas. Well, I'm going to spout some of them off without any solutions, but I'm going to spout most of them off with solutions. And solutions to bots is the simplest thing they could ever do. Have a bot switch. That's it. That's all you need is a bot switch. Turn them off or on however you like. However you like. And it would solve all those problems. And me personally, I would use that. Honestly, I would use it a lot because a lot of my friends, they are casual players and they're not too competitive like me. I mean, I'm competitive casual. I'm competitive casual. I play like I'm competitive, but I'm not that good to be a full-blown competitive player. As you can tell by some of these plays I'm making. Where is John Port going? Where am I going? Matter of fact. You just got killed by your own hyperburst pistol, by the way. I would really love to take that launch pad. But yeah, that's my view on bots and my solution for Epic. I know that nobody is gonna from Epic is gonna see this video. I don't have any views like that to begin with. I'm still just starting. But what else? Skill-based matchmaking. That's what I was heavily angry at in my last Fortnite video. And quite frankly, I had every right to be angry. Ah, it does not help when I miss my shots. Um, Skill-based matchmaking, it sucks. It really does suck a lot. Because I have been getting into ranked quite a bit, and I must say, it's crazy to me that there really is no difference between a bronze, silver, and gold player. Like, that is just insane. I was in bronze with one of my friends, and we were going against like platinum and gold players, and I was just astonished. I couldn't believe it. Oh, I really like that collateral. Horn. Um, I actually wrote this down. All my points I wanted to make. Let's see here. Yes. Alright, so I covered bots. I covered the passion. Covered the item shop. I covered the UI. Mm. Skill-based matchmaking. OG. OG. Uh, I feel like they shouldn't have done it in the first place, honestly. Because really, what made the first OG season in 2023 so popular was the fact that everybody thought it was just that month. Just that month is all they had to go back home. And I'm not a chapter 1 hater. I love chapter 1. It's my second favorite chapter. And then they brought it back and they labeled it as permanent. And they're like, everybody's like, oh, okay, I can play this whenever I want. Because it's permanent now. So, that's your issue. That's why you're not getting many players. And it doesn't help that you label something to be completely original, just as it was, and then proceed to put buildings in the wrong places, to change the shade of a major plot point back and forth from red to purple. And just the amount of inaccuracies in OG when it should just be a simple copy and paste is crazy to me. And that's why I rarely play it. Also because I like chapter 2 better. I was a kid when I was playing chapter 1. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to play Fortnite or anything. Then chapter 2 is when I finally grew up. Let's try sniping. Just to his own medicine. I'm gonna try sniping that guy. Damn it. Dude, I suck at sniping. I also don't like the Oni shotgun. Yeah, that's my thoughts on OG. Once they actually make it OG with a bot switch, like how it was actually, I'll play it. Ah, so close. What else? 100% chest spawn. No longer in the game. Why? Why? Why is it gone? It's a good question. It's a very good question. And I feel like with it gone, it leans more into the luck side of Fortnite, which I heavily dislike, and I didn't even see that guy. I heavily dislike the RNG in this game. Because without luck, like with luck in a game, there's no win-win. There's only a win-lose. I'm sorry, why is my assault rifle making the pump shotgun sound? Am I the only one that's hearing that? Cyber Viking Legend, the only W you're gonna see here is upside down. How do I do an upside down? W. Upside down. For man, this shit sucks. Anyway, back to the conversation. Thanks for the follow, by the way. You, sir, are a W. Cheers. Anyway, back to the conversation. Um, the RNG is terrible with the 100% chest spawn gone. And a little segue into that, especially in reload. I've noticed it a lot in reload. Excuse me. I've noticed it a lot in reload. There's a chance to get a mythic or an exotic from a normal chest. Why? Why? If anything, they should be in supply drops or llamas. Or you buy them from vending machines. Or there's bosses on the map. I don't care. Putting them in a normal chest, giving the opportunity of someone to pretty much spawn with a mythic weapon is crazy. Like, how in any way is that fair? I don't see how that is fair, like, at all. Anyway, yeah, that's my RNG section. And I'm not very good at segueing these into different segments. I'm just very focused on not dying here because I'm pretty sure he's knocking down the building. Okay. This is why the OXR rifle is better than collateral. Well, that's my next point. Collabs. I really don't mind collabs, but I feel like they are way too like conjoined with one another. Like, this Halloween, we're getting like 10, 5 something collabs for Halloween. That's cool and all. I mean, I get it. It's Halloween. I don't mind that. But it's nothing we haven't seen before, if that makes sense. We've had that before, where the item shop has just been overrun by collabs. And that's the problem. When a game loses its core value because it's selling out to all these companies like Disney. And I don't want that for Fortnite. I don't want them to be a sellout. So I'm going for a crown guy over here. This is gonna be some interesting gameplay here. I'm so sorry, dude. I feel so bad. I got the jump on him. He didn't even know it was there. Also, I heard a rare chest. Where is it? Give it to me. Yes. 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 Bringing back these amazing shotguns, I will say, was a great choice. Removing the attachments, beautiful. But why does it still say modular? Modular. Modular. Anyway. I keep forgetting what I'm saying. Where you at, boy? Who's shooting at me? No, like, seriously, who's shooting at me? I don't know where you are. Oh, are you in the bush? Are you in the bush, sir? No. Okay. Dude, what are you doing? I'm just gonna go straight into the next point. Gimmicky items. I'm not proud of myself what I just did there, but it was a third party. Can you blame me? Gimmicky items. Gimmick items. Like, I don't know, swords and stuff like that. Like, why? Man, I sure would love not to get third partied every single second. That was meaty. Now, what's so wrong with these gimmicky items? I'll tell you what. When they are used and abused in such a way that makes them annoying. You ever heard of the thing where it's like, I mean, I'm sure you haven't heard of it, but I say this all the time. Why is this weapon in an enemy's hands like a machete? Yet this other weapon, or wait, let me restart here. Why is this weapon, when I use it, a pipsqueak toy? But in an enemy's hands, it's like a machete. It's because a lot of skill goes into the item. No. Anyone can use the item. Literally anyone. Take, for example, the sword from Chapter 6, Season 1. Brother, that was a big gimmick. Anyway, I made my point across the gimmick items as a whole, but it's also a lot of the gimmicky items are movement items that also have offensive values, like the sword from Chapter 6, Season 1. Or the reskinned sword from Chapter 6, Season 2, the baseball bat. I don't think it's good, nor is it fair, when a movement item doubles as a weapon. It just doesn't work out. Next segment. Red dot sight weapons overrunning the rest of the weapons. This is very simple. When you have a game like Fortnite that is hit scan instead of bullet drop, red dot weapons become a bit of an issue. They seem extremely overpowered, and they are. They are. So I propose as a solution, you either have all red dot sight weapons in that category of weapons, like let's say assault rifles. You either have all red dot sight ARs in the loot pool, or you have none. Because when you're taking a hollow twister and a fury assault rifle at face value, which one are you going to pick up? Hollow twister, obviously. But if, per se, there was a hollow twister and the red dot sight assault rifle, it might be a bit of a harder choice. One might do much damage, like one might do more damage, but bigger recoil. It's just, it's just like an illusion of variety, and it sucks. Now, I have talked a lot about Fortnite's faults, especially right now, and I'm gonna be honest, they have more faults than wins right now, but I can't say it's all been bad. This Halloween has been pretty fun. This Fortnite has been pretty fun. Reload. I've really gotten into Reload. And it's, I feel like, making me ever so slightly a bit of a better Fortnite player. With each person I kill, I gain 10% more power. That was the scariest fight of my life. Okay. Reload. It's a very fun game mode. I enjoy it. Everyone else enjoys it. Seems to be the only game mode people are actually playing. Um, I do have a few gripes about Reload. First off, like I had already stated, the gimmicky items that you find in the chest, the mythics, the exotics. I don't understand why the hell those are there. Like, at all. I don't get it. Oh, you again? I don't know. Good items. Get rid of the gimmicky items and reload, obviously. And then also, Siphon. Oh my god, Siphon is so needed. Especially in Reload. Just purely because of the amount of people that are coming at you from all angles. Like, for example, that my first death, purely because I had no health after my last fight. Therefore, I lost. But I guarantee you, I would have had a much higher chance of winning if there was Siphon to give me more health when I killed that player. Guarantee. I understand that when you kill someone, you get 2 minis out of it, which is, not gonna lie, a little odd. It's like they're trying to add Siphon without actually adding Siphon. And it's so weird. Like, Reload needs Siphon. Like, it'd be so simple to add a few switches onto each game mode, like toggling Siphon on and off, toggling builds on and off, and toggling bots on and off. Unless I'm just stupid at game development and I know nothing. But I'm fairly certain that'd be pretty easy. Yeah. Let's see if I have any more to talk. Repeating season themes. Um, all of Chapter 6 kind of has felt like a repeat to me. Season 1 was great. I loved Season 1 with a passion. It was great. Loved it. And then Season 2, another heist theme. Third one we've had. I didn't play a single match of that season. Actually, no, I played one. I played one match, and that was it. And then mini season, Star Wars. I just don't like Star Wars, so I didn't play it. I don't blame that for that. I don't blame them for that. But it's also the point I made back of collabs overrunning the whole game. At least it was only for a month. I will give them that. It was a mini season. Um, Chapter 6, Season 3. By far my favorite season. The entire chapter so far. I I just couldn't get enough of it. Like the superhero theme, yes, it has been done before, but they lived it up to their fullest potential in a different way. Unlike the heist theme and now the bug theme, which is just Invasion Part 2. And that was like scrapped not too long ago. I just. We haven't had a full Viking season. We haven't had a Wild West season. We haven't had. Um, we haven't had an Easter season. I don't know. There's so much they could do. And it just, again, it just feels like there's no passion. It just feels like a hollow corporate game now that has lost its connection with its community. And it's sad because Fortnite is still one of my favorite games, but I just hate. It's like seeing one of your best friends doing drugs. Um, I know that's way blown out of proportion, but you get the picture. It's sad to see what it's become. And I can't keep defending its faults. And that's why there are barely any positives in this video. Is because I feel like um we learn more from our faults than we do from our positives. Huh. And with that is my last segment. And that is not, well, this segment is partially on Fortnite's fault, but it's more so the players, if anything. Um, and that is running away after a fight. Like, right here, if I was any other ordinary Fortnite player, I would have been gone by now if I had some movement. Guarantee you. But I didn't. I just accepted my loss. What's so wrong with that? Fortnite adding all these mobility items and having the players abuse them like they do is so bad. And it's gotten worse and worse with each and every season. So yeah, that's that's about it. That's the state of Fortnite, in my opinion. And like I reiterated many times, you have your own opinion, I have mine, and I'm just expressing mine openly. This is a safe space, so let's not take it to heart, okay? Because at the end of the day, it's just a game that we all have passion for and that we all wish we could see in a better way from our own views. I'm just expressing how we could see it better in my views, and that's it. So I'm going to put on a sweaty skin and I'm going to see if I can win a match in honor of Cyber Viking, my newest follower. Let's see. Let's see here. Do I have the superhero skin still? I remember buying. I don't know why I wouldn't have it if I already bought it, but I mean, yes. Stop taking the shoes off though. Or, yeah, no, I'm not going with big toe. Boom, boom. And then What's the like slim pickaxe? That kind of looks good. Eh, I don't really like it. Ooh, yes. No, that's not the one I equipped. Actually, with the good glider here. Got the classic chrome, dude. I love the chrome. That was a good season. Actually, let's change the color a bit here. Eyes, no. Yes. We'll just keep it like that. Okay. Let's see how I do. Crack the knuckles. Take a sip of the blackberry. Mm. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Might as well check up on Clash Royale. Yeah. Ooh, we're on Nightmare Island. Keep the deck. She's a beaut. Alright, who's doing the frickin' pokey, mate? Stop it. It was you. I know it was you. Actually, screw it. Let's go to the most popular place on this map. Actually, I'm gonna go right here. My life just flashed before my very eyes. It's crazy. Never been so scared. Boom. Alright. I can't do Jinxie impression very good. And also, if you wanna If you want to hear some of those same opinions that I shared, go watch this guy called Leo. He and I share a lot of the same opinions, and he actually explains them in a very detailed way. Shout out to Leo. He's the person that got me into Reload. They never saw me coming. Then he uses collateral. Jeez. Tsunami. The heck is going on? Where's this fool? Oh. Hidden bookshelf, yes. Almost missed. Yes. Guys, we have the dream loadout. Oh yeah. She's a beaut. You don't even know. See? Told you. I'm a little special. I'm a little special. I'm a little special needs. It's okay though. It's okay. I know this house inside and out. No, I don't. Not at all. Where the hell am I going? Boy. What did you do with my tac pistol? Anyway, I hope that we all learned something here, and I hope to God that Fortnite fixes all of its issues because it has so much potential. But yeah, have a great rest of your day, and as Leo would say, fly away today.